Whether you just started playing the game or you are actually looking to start a new journey, this guide will give you the best possible start in case of war. Greetings, commanders, and welcome back to another Kiss of War video. My name is Eagle, and we are a sponsored content creator for Kiss of War. As you guys can see, I'm extremely happy today, simply because today is actually my birthday. So sharing it with you guys is just feels amazing with me because you have built this channel. It's actually been a dream for me to actually be a content creator and put out some content out there. And I find the support and love from you guys. So I'd like to thank you so much for your support. And it just means the word to me. Thank you. But before we start the video, let me give you something back for your support. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. UTC, we're going to go live and we're going to have like some amazing events and activities for the community. You can win some amazing rewards with us. We're going to do an announcement on the official Discord and the Facebook group for Case of War. And once you tune in, you can win some amazing rewards. There will be 20 winners who will win gold, elite recruitment tickets, speed ups, resources, um, legendary officer badges, basically everything that you need. You will be able to win that if you just come on to the live stream, participate with the different activities that we will be holding, and winning some amazing rewards with us as well. Now, for this video, we have a very interesting topic for you guys. Now, this topic is all about jumper accounts. Now, jumper accounts is a term that is used for accounts that are jumping between servers. And why would you jump between servers? This is basically to get you the best start for the game. Now, how does a jumper account work, and what are the basic mechanisms for a jumper account? In simple terms, a jumper account is basically jumping to a very older server, for example, like server 30. But this server, you have to know that that server or that specific server is winning server versus server. Now, server versus server is an event where multiple servers actually collide, and the winner of that event will get a huge amounts of rewards. Now, by just joining a winning server, you will be able to get a huge amount of rewards. Now, if we look over here on the counter attack progress, and if you go all the way down here, you would be able to win all these types of rewards for free. I can just claim these over here for free. 300 gold, 2 elite recruitment tickets, more gold, more elite recruitment tickets, and some legendary badge officer badges. And tomorrow I will be also getting 200 gold and 3 legendary officer badges, and those are for free. I only like you get these just by joining the server. So it's simple as that. You just go ahead and create a new character in whatever server that you think is currently winning the server, and this way you would be able to grab all these cool rewards from here. Now, another thing about this, it's not only about just joining an older server. You would then have to transfer using one of the best items in the game, which is the newbie teleport. The newbie teleport is an item that allows you to transfer in between servers without having to spend a dime on the game, which usually you would have to get transfer tickets, which is an item that is either premium or very hard to acquire. Now, this newbie teleport lasts for 10 days, and there are actually rules for this to work. Now, the main and first beginning rule is that your HQ must not go above level 7. So this is the highest your HQ can go, and technically all the other buildings that you have. So as you guys can see, I've already got my buildings to some extent, like some level. I basically got this account like 50 minutes ago, and I tried upgrading as much as possible for now. But the cool thing about this is not only the rewards that you get from the biozone, but also the various bundles that are also available for you. So if you look over here, for example, this is the Linda badge bundle and Linda or Treasure Raider Linda. This is one of the best bundles that I do highly recommend you actually buy. If you are a very low spender to free to play player, this is one of the best bundles that you can actually get in the beginning of the game that will significantly enhance the development of your newly account. This is one of the best bundles, by the way, in terms of value, in terms of speed ups. You will also have resource boxes over here and a lot of cool things. Another bundle that is pretty cool, simply because we just logged in a period where the Link event is happening. We managed to get a free legendary officer that is offered from the game, which is always pretty cool. Now, once you unlock a legendary officer, the Glory Mission package appears, and let me tell you, if you're looking to upgrade your legendary officers and advance them on a, I wouldn't say a high rate because that's really impossible, at a mediocre to really good rate, this is one of the bundles that you actually really should get. It has probably the highest value bundle in the game in terms of money to like value. And I do highly recommend this bundle if you're trying to like start a new account and get it as quick as possible. Now, this one over here is the Catherine bundle, and I do think this is one of also a pretty solid bundle that I would highly recommend you guys get as well. Now, moving on from bundles, we're not talking about the bundles right now. I mean, I'm saying for the server here for a while, but let me tell you something. The cool thing about older servers are the events. Once you join an older server, you will be able to like participate in all the events that are currently running in this server. For example, if you see here, we have Tech Elites, which will give me some really cool resources, some speed ups, and if I go down here, all the line, it's a bit hard to reach 70k research when you have an HQ of level 7, but it is possible to still reach these two, which will give you some even extra speed ups and some resources as well for you to enjoy. Frontline of Hell is an amazing event that you can also participate in to get some elite recruitment tickets, um, some epic officer badges, and a lot of new or like some amazing things as well. Now, look at all these events over here that you can actually participate in. And it's not only about the events, it's also about, for example, this one over here. This one is a guild event, right? So you can't really participate alone. But I managed to find a guild that was actually free to join without having to apply for it, simply because it's an older server and you can find a lot of these guilds. And this guild actually managed to get um, a lot of these rewards. So all these rewards, I will be able to actually get them later on once this event is done, which is also pretty solid as well. All these events over here are amazing and you will benefit from them before even the new server opens. Now, Kiss of War is one of the most important events that you should be looking at. It's a 5-day event where you have to complete missions, and then once you complete these missions, you will get some amazing rewards in terms of resources and whatnot, and also you will get event tokens. Those event tokens can then be exchanged for some pretty solid rewards over here. Some of these rewards, or like the highly value rewards that I actually recommend for you guys, are to go first for the Graced badge over here, and then finish up with the Linda badges. These two over here have extremely high value, and I do highly recommend that you guys go for these two over here. They're like, this is basically in terms of events, in terms of rewards. The most important thing that you also should be looking for is the country, actually choosing the country and the starting officer. Now, why are those important, and why am I actually um, like really going to talk about this? Is that simply because you have one goal in these 7 days. That goal is to get as much resources as you can from these 7 days, and also not only the resources, you also need to upgrade your officers. So you have to choose two things. First things first, choosing United Kingdom will give you a sweet 10% harvesting speed when you're trying to collect resources or to gather resources in the wild. This is why United Kingdom is one of the best, like the to go country if you are looking to build a jumper account. Now, the second thing is that you should choose Officer Helena. Why is that? Simply because Helena, it has a second ability where it will give increase the experience earned from victories by 20%. Now, this ability over here is insanely good, and you have to unlock her immediately. So you have to immediately level Helena all the way up to level 10, and this way you would be able to gain that we can't really level up to level 10 right now, but you will be able to get that sweet experience increase, and you have to run her down the like jungler tree to get also that experience as well. But that's not that shouldn't only be your only focus, because you're also here to gather resources. And to do that, you would need gathering officers. Now, you have to focus in terms of gathering officers, you have to extremely focus on the gathering skills or abilities that these officers have. So, for example, Marjorie here has resource management, and it does increase your gathering speed by 15%, which is also pretty solid. Once you focus on these officers, you have to always make sure that you're spending your action points on a daily basis to train your officers, and your officers, your other marches have to always be gathering resources. You can increase the amount of resources significantly when you are doing this on a daily basis. Also, make sure that you are always producing troops, um, so that you can actually get to a higher level afterwards. Now, terms of mechanics of this, because you're not going to be just here without being bothered, because you have a peace shield, but that peace shield is only going to last for 3 days. So all the other days you're going to be running without a shield, and probably will get 1 8-hour shield and whatnot. Now, those the gold that you got from over here, what you can use it to buy extra shields. That's actually a good way to get the shield. You can also ask for shields, or without asking, you can get them from the Alliance store if you have enough individual credits as well. Now, that's like this is really important, but you have to also protect your resources, and the way you do that is from the storehouse. You have to make sure that the storehouse reaches level 7 ASAP. Once it reaches level 7, you can protect 500,000 from each resource, which is pretty solid amount. However, the main thing that you actually should be using is the railway station. Now, in the railway station, you should be transferring all your resources into resource items. This way, you will not only be gaining resources in return for your resource items, like extra resources, you will also be making sure that your resources are out of reach from the enemies that are trying to attack your base. Now, it's very highly unlikely that anyone would focus on a level 7 base, but it is still possible. So I'm going to go ahead right now and actually get those. And right now, look at my resources. I barely have any resources for plundering, and all my resources are over here. Very important tip, never use resource items that are over here, simply because these resource items will end up being plundered if your base gets scouted. So always make sure to keep them as resource nodes, and then use them once you are in your final server. Now, if you are doing this on a daily basis, if you're gathering on a daily basis, if you're doing like your officers be attacking invaders on a daily basis, this will significantly increase your officer's strength, and also give you a hell lot of resources that will ensure you head start over anyone on the other server, because you will have basically a head start of about 8 days, depending on which the server opens. Because if you go out here, you have to always be on the lookout of which when the new servers will open. So let's look at this server. So this server opened about 1 or 2 days ago. So the next one will open about in 7 days from now, or probably less than that. So you have to always be at the lookout on which or like when the new server will open, and then immediately join that once it does. This way, you would have gained some rewards, some extra rewards from the buy zone events, and also, not only that, you have been gathering all the day and whatnot. Now, another cool thing that you can actually do is make sure that, by the way, you're finishing the chapter missions, because these over here give you also some amazing extra rewards that you can always benefit from as well. And while we're in that, make sure to also try to socialize with the server. You might just end up getting into a farm guild, and those farm guilds and those older servers will have extremely high research in terms of gathering speed, and also commander talent, which will give you even extra experience while you are trying to attack invaders. Now, this guild has very decent development research over here, but I'm pretty sure there are better guilds out there, especially the farm guilds of really big guilds. For example, we have a guild over here that has probably 10 billion power. So their farm guild will definitely have the development tech tree maxed out. And like because of that, you will be able to gain a hell lot of gathering speed, and also commander experience for your officers as well. Now, this is very important because once you do that, you will be able to gain even a huge advantage in terms of boosting your progression in this zone over here. Another important thing to actually mention is that the treasure hunt bundle will not only last for 1 hour, you will find that bundle after that 1 hour in the newbie must buys tab in the special offers. You can also find some pretty solid bundles over here. For example, Dorothea Meetings Gift. This is one of the best bundles and the cheapest ones in the game. Highly recommended to get it. Dorothea will extremely help you out a lot of getting some experience from extra experience, and also killing invaders much faster and upgrading your officers also much faster. You can also grab the newbie pack, but that's also up to you. If you're going free to play, you can only grab like two bundles, like these two bundles over here, are the cheapest bundles in the game, less than $7, which is I think is affordable by anyone if you're trying to spend. If you're not trying to spend, then this is basically the best free to play start for the game, simply because you will have 7 extra days over any other server. And then once you are ready after the 7 days, you would have gathered your resources, you would have got your officers upgraded, you have some solid gathering officers, you have some solid officers in all the way. You just go to zone info, you go to the newest zone that you see on the map, and then you go for transfer. Now, once you click on transfer, it will show you what are the things that are available in this zone. And you can see everything that is like all the things that you have to have in order to actually transfer. You have the newbie teleport, and you also have your HQ below 7. You should be fine. These are just irrelevant. You have to not be in a guild and not be in combat state, nor have any marching, like active marches outside. So you just click transfer, and then boom, you are in that zone as well. But the best way to do this is not only transferring, like doing one jumper account, but get like about 50 players who are willing to also do the same thing with you. You are all experienced, you all know exactly what you're doing, and do the same cycle of jumping that you are actually doing. And this way, you would get maximum amount of rewards. And once you join the final server, you can create a guild over there with all you guys in it, and you will basically dominate the server in the early game and potentially in the late game as well. Now, in order to do that, you can use the Discord, the official Discord, or just simply talk to you, whatever in the like whoever is interested over there. I've been lately thinking to actually creating a community Discord for the people that are actually interested in these such of things. We will have tips and guides over there. So if you guys are interested in a community Discord, please leave me in the comments below. I would absolutely love um, to hear your guys' opinions about that. It would be amazing. But for this video, I hope you liked it. I hope you learned how to do this mechanism. And it is basically the best way to start off a new journey in this game as well on a new server. You would have a huge head start, and I hope you guys liked it as well. Now, thank you so much for watching, and we will definitely see you tomorrow in the live stream and in the next video. As always, Eagle out.